Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Little Bigman and welcome back to the January Transfer Window Roundups. Obviously we'll just address yesterday, Saturday, we won 1-0 away at Leeds. Massive 3 points for Newcastle in their fight for survival, really, fight for relegation. In their fight for survival. Um, but yeah, so obviously match yesterday, so I've not got a great deal to talk about. I mean, you still can't fucking see because of the lighting, but out of the paper, I've got like this much to talk about. Not much, but yeah. So as I got my paper, so the Newcastle squad are currently flying over to Saudi Arabia for a God, what was it dubbed as, a work trip? I think Eddie Howe said it was, which obviously it will be that. It'll be like a kind of a team bonding exercise. Obviously, the be able to get a little bit of rest in, and like a friendly is scheduled with I can't remember the team. I'll have to. I saw it and I just can't remember, but a friendly has been scheduled for the end of the Saudi Arabia trip. Um, but yeah, so we'll crack on with the transfer news. Not a great deal, as I said, to talk about. But I will start with probably the ongoing story for the past couple of weeks, and that is involving obviously Diego Carlos, um, with his representatives now in Seville to try and kind of push a move through now. Obviously, it was mentioned last week. Diego Carlos wants to leave Sevilla and join Newcastle. He handed in a transfer request. Obviously, as I reported a couple of days ago, Sevilla are wanting to keep Carlos for this weekend's match. I'm not sure if they have already played. They might have, might have. They might be today, might be Monday. I'm not entirely sure. But Diego Carlos's representatives are in Spain, trying to push for that deal to be done. Um, Obviously, as we hit the business end of the window now, obviously matches are done. We've got obviously FA Cup this weekend. Obviously, we got kicked out, but yeah, plenty of time to get business done. 8 days left. We have to get a centre back deal over the line, and Diego Carlos would be a great one to bring in. A couple of the targets that we are obviously wanting is James Tsarkowski, who I saw a report today. Burnley are willing to do a deal with Newcastle, which surprised me quite a lot that they're willing to take a bid for the English centre back. Obviously with Newcastle being relegation rivals, also, it does weaken Burnley in that sense, and I mean obviously it strengthens us. So it surprised me that they're willing to do a deal with Newcastle, obviously. So I have to see how that progresses in the next couple of days. Obviously, Jesse Lingard there, obviously closing in on that one also, and for Mitchell Bakker as well, with personal terms set to be discussed. I would imagine maybe in the next day or two. Obviously, our trip to Saudi Arabia does make it a bit more awkward. Um, as obviously we'll have to get them, medical sorted, all that palaver at the training ground, um, and then obviously fly them over to Saudi Arabia to obviously get them to take part in the training, the friendlies, the work trip, all that. So obviously closing in on those three. And reports came out yesterday that Deli Ali wants to join Newcastle, which is apparently what he has told his friends. Um, so obviously good news for us, as it obviously is a backup for if the Jesse Lingard deal doesn't work, which I'm not immensely confident of. Um, Obviously, and also breaking obviously in the past hour with the team news for the Chelsea Tottenham match, Dele Alli has been left out of the squad. Um, so whether that's because of the move, obviously in the talks with that, or because he's just been left out in general, whether it's resting or what, but it's we've got options for an attacking midfielder. Um, And another option is obviously, as I've mentioned early in the window, Aaron Ramsey. I have been told that there are advanced talks with the Welsh midfielder. Obviously, Juventus quite keen to offload the centre mid this window. So obviously talks are advanced with him, which maybe could see him move to Tyneside. You never know. And then a couple of targets we've had that seem to be making moves elsewhere. We've got Erickson, who was reported to be close to a 6 month deal with Brentford to be done. So obviously fantastic signing for Brentford. I would obviously much rather him come to Newcastle, but looks like he will be heading over to Brentford. Also, I mentioned as a backup for the Luca Digne. Um, what would have been deal if it had gone through. Is obviously Nico Tagliafico, who is now pushing a move to Barcelona. Um, so that could very much done in the next couple of days. I'm fucking struggling for words here. And also talks between PSG and Tanguy and Dombele continue. Obviously, we were mentioned to be going in for the midfield like last week. But looks like they'll be going elsewhere, which isn't a good sign for us, but it does narrow down our options, meaning we can push a bit further to bring in a signing or two. Because I don't know, I'm confident. And especially that we've got another 3 points, we can then push on, improve. Our next match is obviously Everton at home. But yeah, so that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, obviously, if you're happy with any of these rumours that I've mentioned on this side of the screen, if I get it correct. And yeah, be sure to leave a comment on your thoughts if any of the rumours that I've mentioned today and any that I haven't mentioned. I'm more than welcome to any more rumours that I may miss out. And be sure to subscribe, as obviously I will be getting these out for the rest of January. I don't know, maybe if, depending on what happens with our friendly in Saudi Arabia, I might not do one then, depending on how many stories I have. But yeah, so that'll do it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and adios.